So today I got Bill Carson from Johnson Outdoors. He's one of those guys that just knows a ton about marine electronics. He's forgotten more about marine electronics than I'll ever know.
So I activated this paint over here,
Yeah.
and now I can turn my motor just by turning the rotary knob.
Every time we mark something, whether it's on traditional sonar or out here on the side imaging, either screen we can just touch, hold, drop a new waypoint right there. So I really wanted to stop and catch some of these mahis because I know Bill, he's from Georgia, and they have some great freshwater fishing up there. But when we're talking about table fare, let's be real, you're not gonna beat what we have out here like these mahis. So I'm sure he wants to take a few home with him. Dang, look at that dude. You talk about a wild dog. You better be quick on your feet.
Chasing the Sun is brought to you by DOA Fishing Lures, the unfair advantage. Dorado Boats, custom fishing boats. Dulce Vida Tequila. And by Fire Disc Cookers, built to haul, cooks it all.
So today I got Bill Carson from Johnson Outdoors. Not only is he a good friend of mine, he's one of those guys that just knows a ton about marine electronics, and he's going to send a package of electronics that to me does not seem very simple. Traditionally out here, I know this area very well, born and raised here. My electronics keep me on the fish, they show me the fish, and they get me back to the fish. That's pretty simple in my book. But what Bill is planning on sending me to put on this 25 Dorado is everything. It's a new thing that's called the One Boat Network. So after installing all this new equipment on my boat, I wanted to have somebody that could show me not only how to install the equipment, how to use the equipment, actually get on the water and go find fish with it. I couldn't think of a better guy to get out here on the boat with me so he can actually show me how to use all this stuff.
You notice we're in 41 feet right here over on the edge.
Yeah.
And what I would do is, because you're looking for all these fish over on the right side, is I would go in and tune it so that I'm just looking at the right side, like that.
Gotcha. So now we're looking at a bigger
I'm looking
swath
at 90
of water
feet
over
to the
here.
right side,
Okay.
That's right, yep.
Just imagine all the different components of your marine electronics system on your boat, from the trolling motor to your shallow water anchor on the back. Bill told me that this new One Boat Network that Minn Kota Humminbird has can control all that from one unit right there on your console. It's boat control, basically. I don't care if you're bass fishing, if you're out here on a bay boat, a big center console on a reef, boat controls everything. When it comes to marine electronics, he is the jack of all trades. He knows how to install it, he knows how to run it, and he knows how to use it to go catch fish.
So see what I just did was I activated this paint over here,
Yeah.
and now I can turn my motor just by turning the rotary knob.
Now, you were here with me not long ago. Why don't you show me that then?
Well, if I tell you too much stuff, you're not going to remember but about this much of it.
That's true. He is dealing with a bunch of fishermen here. You gotta take it slow and easy. So I thought when Bill started explaining the different parts of these electronics and how to use it, I figured he'd keep it pretty simple for me. I kind of explained to him that I don't know all this stuff that well, and he does. Matter of fact, I think he knows it too well. He's forgotten more about marine electronics than I'll ever know.
Then what you're going to do is you're just going to tap the top of the screen here, and you're going to say, okay, it's on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. Historically, all of the side imaging and down imaging has been either 800 or 450. I can go in and offset it, so I know that at high tide it's 24 feet, at low tide it's 20 feet. I'm going to change this so mark mode, instead of it being default, I'm going to make it mark and edit so that when you do mark a waypoint, it gives you the opportunity to edit it.
See what I mean? traditionally, we've used these electronics to help us find fish, obviously, that's why we have them. Well, once we found the fish, since our units weren't working with our trolling motors, we just had to kind of use our best judgment to try to use a trolling motor to keep us on the fish. But now with them communicating together, I don't have to use my own judgment anymore. When we see fish, I want to shut my big motor down and I want to try to creep up to them. And I've fished like this for years, but the problem was I had to crawl out of the tower, run down there, put my trolling motor in the water, come back up here, try to re-find the fish. And the fact that I can say, Altera, I would like you to deploy.
And you can stay up here and keep your eye on
I'm
the fish.
still watching my fish right here. I can simply touch a waypoint on the screen and know for a fact that the unit and the trolling motor are going to work together to keep me right there the whole time.
This might be mangrove.
Probably one of the toughest to catch and one of the best eating to catch is the mangrove snapper. Coming up.
That is what it is.
There you go. You know what I'm going to do next?
You're going to tell it to go to the weight. You're going to deploy the trolling motor with your unit, and you're going to tell it to go to one of those waypoints.
That's it. Every time we mark something, whether it's on traditional sonar or out here on the side imaging, either screen we can just touch, hold, drop a new waypoint right there. But now that we know we want to check it out, fish right here, you know what I'm going to do next?
You're going to tell it to go to the weight. You're going to deploy the trolling motor with your unit, and you're going to tell it to go to one of those waypoints.
That's it. And just hold us right here.
Let it spot lock us.
We don't want to do anything. Me and Bill just want to fish. So we're going to let the trolling motor hold us here while we check it out and see what's here. I got him. What is it? Looks like a big old bluefish.
It is a bluefish.
Uh-huh, you've been hanging out in the New England area too long. Bluefish followed you down here. Hey, look. He didn't even get the lure either. Third time the charm. There we go. Tell you what, that's some chompers right there. Y'all don't know about the bluefish, like Bill was saying. You don't lip them guys.
They can take your finger off.
Shoot, yeah.
The big ones can.
That's why.
Little ones can man you up pretty bad.
I'm not getting my hand near that guy. So y'all know you've heard me talk about snapper season and red snapper. I mean, I think this is the red snapper capital of the world. So it's just a huge deal for us, snapper season is. And it's usually a month or two during the summer that we can catch and keep red snappers. Well, the good thing is when those red snapper seasons are not open, we have a lot of other snappers. These reefs have 4 or 5 different species of snappers that we regularly catch. And probably one of the toughest to catch and one of the best eating to catch is the mangrove snapper.
This might be mangrove.
Coming up.
That is what it is.
There you go. Ooh, yeah, flip him on in the box.
Little different.
Ooh, you barely had him hooked too. Look at that. Because he's really hard to catch, it makes it really fun for us because, I mean, they're a challenge. They have great eyesight, they're very wary, so we have to fish real light line to get bites for those mangrove snappers. Most people think we kind of just don't want to touch the fish. They're exactly right. I don't want to touch that thing. Everything on a snapper will bite you. Uh-oh. Nope, triggerfish.
And it's not a bad size.
No, isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be a keeper size triggerfish. Y'all look at them chompers right there.
See, as soon as I hit the bottom, I started to go up, and boom.
I'll tell you what, triggerfish might sound like a nice guy, but you see that right there? Hey, that ain't nothing to mess with right there. Oh, watch them toes, watch them toes. Hey, there's a lot of deckhands on charter boats that are missing the tips of their fingers from that guy right there. And I know you know this, but
oh, yeah.
The reason we call him a triggerfish, that fin is locked up. When he gets scared, he locks that fin. This right here is his trigger. When I hit this trigger right there, boom, folds right down. Let it go. Lock position, can't push it down. Pretty cool. The gray triggerfish, great eating, but they're closed right now.
They are great eating. I say we go look for some mahi.
All right. So with these mahis being really close to where we're reef fishing at, of course we're gonna try to work that into our routine. Look at them on the screen here.
Oh, wow.
Ha!
They're everywhere.
Oh yeah, look at there.
That didn't take very long.
Whoa, look at that. So every fisherman goes through 3 stages of their angling career. The first stage, you just want to catch something. You don't care what it is or how you catch it. You just want some success. After you start to have regular success just catching something, then you usually decide what types of species you like to catch. So stage 2, you're going to try to target certain species. And once you get to the point where you can successfully target that species, then a lot of times we like to decide on a specific method to catch that species. So that would be the 3rd step of an angler's career, is not only targeting certain species, but targeting them with a certain technique that you prefer. Well, we have 2 choices, Bill. We can either catch the toothy critter, or we can go look for that rip out there that all these mahi have been on. Your choice, your call.
I say we go look for some mahi.
All right. So with these mahis being really close to where we're reef fishing at, of course we're going to try to work that into our routine. Well, the good thing about them is there's a ton of them. You know, it's a great fish for us to keep and eat. They grow really fast, and they're a very renewable resource. You know, they're not really prone to overfishing. And we could literally sit here and just catch them all day. Look at them on the screen here.
Oh, wow.
Ha!
They're everywhere.
So we just saw some mahi while we were running. And look at this, that's all your fish right there. This is the coolest thing about it. Back in the day, we'd hurry up and hook one, and we'd leave that fish in the water so the school would stay with them. One boat network. Oh, you're getting a screenshot.
I'm getting a screen snapshot.
But watch this. All I gotta do is hit spot lock, and because I don't have to physically anchor, and we're not drifting off, now the boat is gonna become their structure to hang around. These fish love to hang around floating structure. Tell you what, these look like mostly schoolie fish, but I saw a few nice ones in there. Oh yeah, look at there.
That didn't take very long. Oh! Wow, those are pretty fish. Look at the colors.
Now, for the sake of trying to keep my boat halfway clean, Bill, let them chill out a little bit. Whoa, look at that. We want to leave some line hanging out, and we'll try flipping straight into the box. So I really wanted to stop and catch some of these mahis because I know Bill, I mean, he's from Georgia, and you know they have some great freshwater fishing up there. But when we're talking about table fare, I mean, let's be real, you're not going to beat what we have out here like these mahis. So I'm sure he wants to take a few home with him. So Bill's one of those guys, when he gets on the boat with you, you know you're going to have a good time. There he goes, he's going to you now. He's looking for it right here. Yeah, he's going to you. There you go, he got it. I'd say you got him. Holy cow. That line, oh my gosh.
I couldn't catch up to him.
He's gonna try to go in the boat with us. I mean, I don't think anyone likes to be on the water more than Bill Carson. He's always upbeat and just, you know, in a great mood. And no matter what kind of mood you're in, when Bill gets on your boat, you're gonna be in a good mood. Well, when you start to add all these fish into that equation and really good action, Bill just takes it to a new level. And, you know, I mean, I know I can get loud and have a good time, but I tell you what, Bill brought me to a new level on this trip. Dang, look at that dude. You talk about a wild dog. You better be quick on your feet. There we go. And I'll tell you what, this is what I love about netting mahis. First off, you wouldn't believe how big of a mahi will fit in the net. Second off, when their body's curved like that, hold it right here. You notice how he's not flipping around right now? Mm-hmm. If you gap that guy and throw him on the deck of the boat, he goes crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh, look. I got him. Chasing the mahi, baby.
Chasing the mahi, baby.
So here at Captain Anderson's Marina, we are known for deep sea fishing and sightseeing tours, but every Columbus Day weekend, we have pirates invade.
I'll tell you what, I got this one boat network on here, and I did not realize what life would be like with one boat network.
Chasing the Sun's been brought to you by Native Eyewear, built for the backcountry. Pirates Cove Marina, you enjoy the Gulf, we'll take care of the rest. Humminbird, simply, clearly, better. And by Visit Panama City Beach, real, fun beach. If you're lucky enough to be in Panama City Beach for the Pirates of the High Seas Festival, you definitely want to head over to Captain Anderson's Marina.
So here at Captain Anderson's Marina, we are known for deep sea fishing and sightseeing tours, but every Columbus Day weekend, we have pirates invade.
The main event is the pirate battle where the flotilla drives out the pirates with water cannons. A ton of water cannons.
So bring your squirt gun, bring your water hose, whatever you'd like to bring along, we're gonna get those pirates out of town.
The fun of spraying everyone inside is worth attending. But watching the boat captains skillfully maneuvering their massive vessels inches apart, all for the sake of fun, is a sight to behold.
I'll tell you what, I got this one boat network on here, and I did not realize what life would be like with one boat network. So I'm not gonna lie, when Bill first started talking about this one boat network, I was a little intimidated. But now after having it, I will never, ever have a boat again without that right there.
You know what the problem is that everybody's gonna start calling you Captain Lazy.
Hey, call me whatever you want. If a technology is available that's gonna make me this much more productive, I'm gonna use it. It's like getting a smartphone. You know, the first smartphone you have, you were a little intimidated by it. But once you have it, you can't go back to the flip phone. And that's exactly how the One Boat Network is. The One Boat Network fits every type of fishing that we do, okay? I mean, I think we just showed that today. We hit the beach, being able to ride in the tower on the beach, follow contours on the beach. I mean, you just can't replace that with any other electronics. The spot lock on the reef, using side imaging to find these reefs that moved after Hurricane Michael, and then now to finish, taking our Dorado boat out here and catching some nice Dorados.
It's awesome.
I mean,
dude, it does not get any better than that. You know, it's I'm glad to have Humminbird and Minn Kota associated with you guys at Chasing the Sun. You guys are class acts. to have a Dorado boat, be able to fill the cooler with Dorado and no blood in the boat.
That's right.
Because we went
That's
from the
the best
water
part of
straight
the day.
in. I'm sure you think it's the best part because you're the guy who gets to clean the boat
That's
up.
right.
But, you know, on behalf of Johnson Outdoors,
Hey, man.
Humminbird, Minn Kota, we
You're
are glad
always
to be
welcome out here
associated
with us.
you guys.
That's a fact.
It's
I tell you
awesome.
what, I know some places around town that'll do a hook and cook for us. We can have a little dulce vita on the side once we get back to the dock. And I don't know if there's a better way to wrap up a perfect day here on the beach.
That's awesome.